Very interesting stuff. Good morning. Oh my gosh, or afternoon, wherever you are. I don't know what time it would be, but have a happy day. I am coming to you on December 22nd. I am way behind on my Vlogmas. I have a lot to share with you today. I'm going to try and keep some things for tomorrow. First of all, my name is Denise. I'm from Ottawa. I always want to start off with that because I don't know if people have watched the very first one. So I decided to start a Vlogmas this season. And I really want to take just a quick second to kudos to everyone who has Vlogmases going right now this month, and especially those who are keeping up with it on a daily basis. And you know, some that I've been following and watching, you know, they have clips from their day. They've, you know, so clearly there's a lot of editing that goes into their videos. For my videos, I've been trying just to do one recording. So there's very little editing that I have to do unless if I start coughing, like I think the last one. So I just wanted to kind of give kudos, shout out to all of those who are doing Vlogmas this year. It's really an eye-opener, and you don't think that it's a lot of work because really my videos are 5 minutes, 8 minutes long, and it isn't, but sometimes it's just finding the time to sit down and to actually say, okay, let's do this. I do spend a lot of my time knitting in the evenings and stuff like that, so I do have time. So I really don't have any excuses, but I've just been really enjoying working on my blanket. I overestimated or underestimated the amount of time it would take me to finish my blanket. I believe last time around I showed you a video of it. Yeah, I think I did. So the blanket that I'm working on is the hue shift, and right now all I have to do is the border. But each side, I'm picking up stitches along each side of the blanket, and you do one side at a time. So I did the top and the bottom piece, and it's picking up 250 stitches across, knitting 20 rows and binding off. Did the bottom the same, and then when you get to the sides, you pick up 10 stitches at the top for the top part of the border, your 250, the bottom 10, and again 20 rows back and forth. It's just straight knitting, so at least there's no purling or anything like that, but it's a lot of stitches. So if I'm looking at it just as 250, I'm gonna leave out the 10 extra, you know, at the top and bottom for the borders. If I'm just looking at 250 across each, that's 1,000 stitches, you know, times 20 rows. So it's a lot. It's 20,000 stitches, or knit stitch, I guess, that I have to do. So I'm almost done the third edge, and then I'm going to be doing my fourth edge. I am pretty busy today and tomorrow just getting things ready for Christmas. I really want to, you know, just tidy up the house, and I just finished wrapping all of my Christmas presents, and thankfully my daughter helped a lot because she did all of her brother's wrapping for me, which is amazing. And we put up the Christmas tree, but it is very bare. It just has lights. I kind of waited for a bit because with the new puppy, we've just been really trying to get the dog not to, you know, jump up on the couch and like not chew on our shoes, like little things like that, not chew on my yarn, that I didn't want to add to the list of things that I'm trying to get the dog not to do. But I decided to put it up because it's very weird not having a tree and opening presents. I'm not sure yet if we're going to be doing our presents on the 24th in the evening or the 25th. My son is working at a fast food restaurant, and so he is working on Christmas Day. We're just trying to see if it's starting in the morning or later in the afternoon. So if it's in the morning, we are probably going to do our presents the night before. But if it, you know, is more later in the day, then I think we'll wait and do them on Christmas morning, as it's usually what we tend to do. The other thing is, one of the traditions that we have as well is that on the 24th, we always share, we always open up one present, and it's always a new pair of PJs. And so we've been doing this since the kids were born. Even as babies, we had started doing this. And even my husband and I as well, we get new PJs. So it's new PJs for the family. I don't necessarily coordinate the PJs. You know, I've seen some where everyone has in the family has the same set. It's not usually that coordinated. I think 2020, I had ordered some really funny t-shirts online where it had like, you know, the stars, like the 5-star rating, but only one was colored in. So, and it said, you know, 2020 rating or something like that. So it was like, you're only giving 2020 a 1-star rating because of the pandemic. So I thought that would be really funny that we all had the same t-shirt, and then I just kind of got different PJ bottoms to kind of coordinate. But funny enough, it actually came in 2 months late. So I guess it really truly wasn't a great year, 2020. All right, so I have a lot to open up because I am extremely behind on my Vlogmas. And I haven't been opening up my Advents. I've been really waiting diligently. I've been really enjoying opening these up with you online. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Give me a sec. All right, so let's start with day 18. And, you know, for those who are on Instagram, I know that Leo and Roxy, they've been posting every day, so you may have seen these already. I've been trying not to see their videos, like their stories, just because I really wanted to keep it a bit of a surprise for me. Oh, this is so lovely. I love this. You know, the like greens and the browns really go well together, and it's almost like a teal color, which is really cool. I quite like that. I should really do a sweater like that. I wonder, I think that would look nice on me. All right, so this one is called We're All a Little Bizarre. So Breakfast Club. That was such a great movie. I need to rewatch it though. It's been a really long time. I remember like many years ago, it was always playing. There was a period of time in the year where it was like always on a Saturday. I don't know why it played so much. I mean, it was a very good movie, but it was just really funny. That and Ferris Bueller, I feel like, was always on television. Was it the Superstation? Anyways, really funny. So that's the first one. I quite like this. Day 19. Where are we? So I think the 19th would have been Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh, how cool. Lots of different colors. That is so great. I wish you guys can actually touch this because it's so like soft and squishy. I quite enjoy it. And it's 80-20, right? So 20 nylon and 80% is the merino. Very cool. So this one is called, oh, okay, I'm not going to get this right. But dee doo doo doo, dee da da da. I feel like this is like a song from the Police or something. Dee doo doo, dee da da. I feel like it is. Anyways, I know it is the Police related, but I do need to kind of look up to see what song it was. But yeah, that's so cool. I quite like this. It's got like all the colors. It's really neat, actually. Very interesting stuff. All right. Now I'm at 20, right? Yes, 20. I know, I'm like trying to like figure out. Anyways, I will look it up. I should really like prep these ahead of time and like know what I'm talking about before, but clearly you're getting like the raw me opening it with you. Oh, I love this. How awesome. I don't know if you guys can guess. If you were thinking of the 80s and like a movie, right? I would say it's something like Ghostbusters, but it's not Ghostbusters. So it is called, it's the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. Beetlejuice. I recently watched that actually during the Halloween. So like in the month of October, I watched it with my daughter for the first time. She's a teenager. And she was quite funny. It's always funny to see her take on some movies sometimes. At the end of it, she was like, so Beetlejuice is still just out there? Yeah, he is. She's like, but why isn't he like dead, or why didn't they get rid of him? And I was like, I don't know. I think they wanted to keep it open for a sequel. I don't think they made a sequel, but he's still out there. So this is so cool. I quite like this. That is awesome. All right, so that's the Beetlejuice. And then day 21. Oh my gosh, my video is already 10 minutes long. Oh boy. All right. Oh, this is lovely too. I love it. Actually, it goes really well with my shawl. That's so beautiful. This one is called So Put Another Dime in the Jukebox, Baby. I love rock and roll. That's so great. That's amazing. So I had to like, I'm curious who sings the I Love Rock and Roll song. I think it's like Joan something. Anywho, that's such a great song. And it's such like a really cool, like, you know, you go out to a bar or you have a party and like that song needs to always play. Always. It's such an awesome song to kind of party to. So it's great. I quite like this one as well. It's very pretty. Actually, it's, look at all these so cool colors. All right, my last one for today, day 22, and then I'm up to date. Oh, this is so nice too. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like grays and pinks and whites. And it is called Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner, Dirty Dancing. I love it. That is so cool. And Jennifer Gray, somebody was telling me that she has an autobiography out or a book out right now. And I think it's something to do about the corner, like Out of the Corner. I think it's what it's called. I really want to read it though. I'm trying really hard this year to actually read more books. If I realize I don't read nearly as much as I should. So this is Dirty Dancing. All right, so I think I'm going to end it there. I do have some more things to share, but I want to save them for tomorrow. I will talk a little bit really quickly about my shawl. This was definitely a splurge that I did. I have family, so my brother, they live out in the Hamilton area. And while I was visiting last year, I was able to go visit one of the yarn stores out there, Needle Emporium. If you have a chance to go to that store, you really need to go to that store. If you're in the Toronto area, Burlington, Hamilton, even St. Catharines, it's definitely worth the drive out there. The store is beautiful and it's in an old like heritage building. And every room, the way they have it set up is like every room has different weights of yarn. So like you're walking through this like old house, and you're in a room and it's all sock weight, fingering weight yarns. You move to the next one, it's sport weight, DK, worsted. So it's really, really cool the way it's set up. And the ladies who work there were really helpful. I always wanted to get Spincycle wool, which is this stuff here. But it's so hard. You look at it online and you don't really, it's really hard to find out like how to pair up your colors. And especially this pattern is the Inclination Shawl by Andrea Mowry. And the way it works is like you're working two strands of color the entire time through, and you're fading it out. So I ended up with 6 different colors, and I always had 2 that were kind of paired up together. And without seeing the Spincycle in person, it's very hard to, I found it really hard to try and select it online. Because like you want to kind of see it next to each other, and I've never used Spincycle or this type of wool before, and so I had a really hard time kind of putting things together. But when I went, I told them that I really wanted to do this shawl, and they really helped me pair it up. And the way we did it was we went with So there was kind of like 3 colors that were more in the purples, pinks kind of tone. And then I had 3 that were like blues and greens and stuff like that. And they went, each of them went from like a light, medium, and dark color. And what she actually recommended is to put one of the darks with one of the light colors from the opposite color stream together. And then you kind of like make your way that way. So then your middle section is the 2 mid, and then at the other end you end up with your dark and your light together as well. So it's really interesting. I'll stand up really quickly. I don't want to undo it because I have this like awesome little, actually I could undo it, but I have a little buckle. It's kind of how I like to wear it. But yeah, so it's very big. It's worsted weight. Oh, the back's kind of choppy right now. I think it's, there you go. Actually, it just came undone. All right, so I will show it to you then. So I bought this actually really handy at Knit City. I think it was, I feel like it was near the Thread and Maple sort of section. I don't think it's them that make it though, but anyways, I found it at Knit City. But this is the shawl. So it just, you know, it just kind of flows into each other. It's very squishy. Those who have done Andrea Mowry's patterns, you know, I find that she does really like sort of like the squishy kind of feel to her, to the yarns that she uses. So she does use a lot of Spincycle. Spincycle is extremely, okay, maybe not extremely, it is expensive. It was definitely not, it was an investment definitely, but I'm extremely happy that I went and I purchased it. I've known some people to use other alternatives for yarns that kind of do the similar type of thing, and it's just as beautiful. So definitely something I highly recommend, this pattern. So that's the Inclination shawl. I'll add the name in the comments below. And I will save my other things for tomorrow. I'm gonna let you go because it's already 16 minutes in and I need to go meet up with my family. We're going out for supper tonight. So I will leave you here and I wish you guys all a great day. If you're knitting on projects, knit away. I hope that all of your gift knitting has been completed, given that Christmas is around the corner. And if you are selfishly knitting like I am, I hope that you are enjoying the projects that you're working on. All right. Thank you so much and have a great day, everybody. Bye.